Just kidding. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Happy Oyster Show. I am your host, Bart Burke. And if you're not familiar with who we are, I am 53 years old and I had made a major career change. Uh-oh, I gotta turn this part down. Oh, I guess I shouldn't stop it. I should just mute it. I became an oyster farmer, and I am having the time of my life. It's all about going big or going home. And before we get started with today's show, I got to remind you guys that our sponsor, Netminder, is the stuff of choice. This white coating that we're putting on our cages, it's an aquaculture coating that reduces the amount of biofouling. Bottom line, the shit doesn't grow on the cage anymore, and the water goes zipping through, and the oysters grow like this. It's awesome. Netminder aquaculture coatings, guys. You got to check it out. If you're familiar, if you are if you are an aquaculture specialist, whether it be clams or oysters or mussels or anything that you're dealing with biofouling, and you got to try to reduce it, but also be safe to the animals, this is the stuff. We just got ourselves a new and improved, I'll get to that in a minute. We'll be over there in a half a second. Alex Walsh shipped us up some new 2 gallons. Looks exactly the same, but I'm going to show you. This guy does it right, man. He packages it up nice. It came in a real nice envelope. Came FedEx, just like he said. Boom, boom, boom. Hats off. Big thumbs up. Netminder Aquaculture Coatings. Check them out. As you can tell, we have ourselves a new mic. A little fuzz on the audio. I got my ride today. Okay. Crispy audio. Okay, so one guy's got soundtracks in the house. Mafa. I just got back from riding my track. Welcome. Hey, that's nice. Good for you, my man. Good morning from Toledo. All right. And we got Arto Mike. Already a little fuzz on the audio. So maybe I should stick this thing out a little bit more. What do you think? I don't know. It's a lavalier mic. It's fancy, huh? Our buddies over at B&H Photo are the guys that hooked us up with this. They are not a sponsor yet. Is that a little better, maybe? I don't know. Todd is in the house. Todd, you've been making some really good sketches lately. I've been checking you out on Instagram. Hopefully you guys are checking all of us out on Instagram. Come on over to our Instagram, the Happy Oyster Company. We're always looking for new people over on our Instagram. Exciting week this week, guys. Went porgy fishing. If you're not familiar with what porgies are, go over to our channel. I did a special live stream last Sunday with Baby G, my daughter. She wanted to go fishing for her graduation on the boat. And I says, absolutely, let's go. So Freddie and I and him and her, we went to out there in the middle of the Peconic Bay, and we caught fish after fish after fish after fish after fish after fish. And then sometimes we even caught fish, double fish on one line. Check it out. It was live over on our channel. We had a really good time. We also did a You Control the Cam. If you're not familiar with the You Control, oh, it's in my backpack because I'm getting ready to go for a shoot. Go do a video shoot. Actually, I'm going to a surprise birthday party up in North Country, and I got to take the little ferry across. So I'll probably do another. We'll see if no, it's not going to be the same ferry, but You Control the Cam is really doing a nice job on our YouTube channel. I'm trying to keep it to a minute. A minute is about the magic number on that. The audio is, I did a little quickie yesterday with it and practicing with the new mic. But regardless of all of it, it's just a You Control. It's more of a spiritual thing. I just get a really big kick out of the whole thing of just looking around that whole, it's just it really immerses you into the actual place that you are at. So come over and check it out on the channel, the You Control the Cam series. We got about 3 or 4 of them out there, and one of them is Baby G fishing for porgies. What else? You Control, yeah, and the relative audience and the amount of time that you're watching it and all of those things are doing such good things for our YouTube channel to push the channel up the spectrum. The next goal now is obviously a 5,000 mark on the subscriber mark, but hey, I'm really happy. We're over 1,000. We're steady over 1,000. We're strong over 1,000. We're at 1,050 something, and hats off to you guys, and thank you all very, very, very much from the bottom of my heart. I I get such a big kick out of it, and this is my therapy, personally myself. I get a real big kick out of going live. There's just something about going live that just brings an energy that is just, ooh, it's just, I live off of it. I love it. It's exciting. Speaking about exciting, we deployed some seed in the Great Peconic Bay this week. I did not document it. It was very, very low key. It was very small fanfare. There was only a couple of trumpets. There was not the full orchestra there. It was Freddie and I out in the Peconic, and we deployed approximately 5 liters of seed. I will show you the size of it in a half a second. We put them into 6mm bags, so they're approximately 12 millimeters in diameter. Always go the size in half of whatever it is. We took a big seed delivery, and they are in the creek at Freddy's Creek. The Freddy's Creek is growing tremendously. We're getting double growth. We're getting doubling in a week. We had 18 liters. I keep it documented a little bit better, but just for general reasons, okay? We had 18.5 liters total in the creek on July the 1st. I'm not going to tell you numbers. I'm just going to tell you volumes, all right? You'll have to understand, and you'll have to figure it out on your own if you're going to do the multiplication. If you're an oyster farmer and I start showing you my new seed display thing, my idea, then you'll start to, everybody will start to figure out. But I am not going to give you actual numbers of oysters that I am growing. It's none of your damn business. I'm sorry. But I'll give you volumes or bags or something to that degree, and then you can do the math yourself. I got to make you work for it a little bit. I'm not just going to blurt it out like holy sh... Because the other reason is I'm going a little strong on my rookie year, and I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, what the f are you doing? Yay, it is what it is. We're going to let her rip, go big, go home, go broke, whatever it may be. I'm glad you're alive, and I'm glad you guys are here to witness this great event. So we doubled in volume there, so I had to get some stuff out of there. So we got some stuff out of there, and we put it into 6mm bags. And the 6mm bags are now floating, not floating, they're out in the drink in the Peconic. Takes care of that. Now comes Wednesday. Ring, ring, ring. Here he comes. Mook from Maine delivered some seed. Little baby seeds. Now I'm making a display here, and my display is pretty cool. Let me make sure before I bring my camera over here, I don't have any contraband or anything nasty here that you guys shouldn't be, you know, any important, pertinent information or anything, you know. Okay, I want that. So we took a big delivery from Mook, and we put them in the drink, and we separated them out, and we got 2 different sizes. We got above 3mm and below 3mm. We put 5 liters out in the drink, 4 or 5 liters out in the drink, and then we took and received approximately 5 liters of the size I'm about to show you. How's that? This is so fancy now. Let me see. Can I turn this around? Can I go like this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right. So this is as of just the other day. This guy here is 6mm, I think. No, excuse me, 14mm, and it's going into 6mm bag. Well, 13mm thereabouts. 13, 14mm is the small stuff. I don't want to mess this up. But this is the biggest stuff that we got so far. Okay? And then you can see what we got coming down the line. Right? Till we get down to these little itty bitty ones down here. These are the ones, you can see how they're a little bit different color. It's a different batch. These came from Mook as well, but these 2 here came from Mook just the other day. These are dead right now. I sacrificed them for purposes of display and whatnot. So we got about 1 liter here and about 4 liters of these guys right now in the creek doing their thing. Now they should double up in size. They should be about this size next week. All right? I'll keep you posted on what's going on, but there is your natural progression of my rookie year of an oyster farmer right there in a nutshell. We have 1 more delivery coming. And the delivery coming is going to be the biggest that we possibly can get right now. And it's going to cost us the most amount of money. And it's going to be this kind of size. This is not mine. This is not, and this came out of a bag from yesteryear, but it came from the same growth, same hatchery. And this size here can go directly right into our mesh cage. Our mesh cage being the 1/2-inch Riverdale wire mesh that we'll go over and take a look at in half a second. It's wireless. The mic is wireless. How's that? Is it okay? Is it not bad? What do you think, Calvin? Not too bad? So there you have it there with that whole business there. Isn't that pretty? I thought that's pretty cool. I'm going to finish this down nice and make it really cool, and then kind of glue those babies down. Obviously, it's going to keep right on going down. Maybe I'll get, whatever. It's just a work in progress. It's got to stay up here, up on my shelf. I got to be real careful. But we're expecting I hope we're going to have some of those for next week. So that brings us up to next week. And next week, we are going to have a cage building. Let me see if I can get this in the tripod. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I should probably do it the other way. All right, stand by. I'm sorry, guys. It's new equipment. I think it was a good move getting this microphone. It's going to help us out, I think. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Stop. Oh, thank you, Calvin. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so this is our mesh, right? We're going to be having a major cage building day, probably all day long on Tuesday of this week. Here's our cage. We got our tools coming out. We cut this. There's a whole roll of wire right here. Boom. That whole thing is a whole roll. We cut it out in half an hour with our shears. The shear is over here, right? We send it down the line over there. There's a whole bunch of wire out there, and it comes send it through. I put it on top of the bike rack. It rolls on top of the bike rack, and then I got sawhorses back there. And it comes out to here, and then we whack it down, whack, to the right dimensions. I have a gauge there, that little piece of wire. And again, you guys can all come over. In all honesty, guys, please, Tuesday of this week, if you're local and you're watching, come on by. If you're not local and you want to make the trip, whatever. Open house, my place, on Tuesday. I start work around 9. I'm probably up around 6, but don't tell anybody. And so I'm here about 9, and come on by. Sebastian's going to be around. He's got to mow the lawn and do his thing, and we're going to make cages. We're going to make cages pretty much the whole day long. So if you'd like to stop by, bring your bathing suit, come on over, take a little dip, make some more cages. See you later. Maybe get a little snack. We'll do something. Please, Tuesday, you're all invited. Come on over. We're going to have ourselves a good old time. But be prepared to work. All right. I told you I was going to tell you yesterday. No, day before. Netminder Aquaculture Coatings. Look at how nicely packaged he got the extra little tabs on there as a safety. Got it zip tied with a plastic bag. It was inside of a box. This guy does it right. He is nothing but professional. Did I mention that his stuff really works too? All right, so there goes that. There goes that. Let me come back to this. Okay, that works. That works. I think we took the show to another level today. Please, guys, if you think we have, give us a little thumbs up, please. We're working at this, man. This is a constant. We're working like I shouldn't say that. I'm really not working. I don't think it's work. I'm having way too much fun, man. I am having so much fun. This is way better than fixing bicycles. I'm sorry. I get it all the time. It's, oh, come on back. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Zip, what's going on? And, hey, I'm telling you right now, there ain't no turning back, man. It is way too much fun. What is that? I have the headphones on and I can hear it, but it's a minor thing, not a big deal. Oh, sometimes with the audio, if the earplug's in it, you get a little fuzz. I can go to like the F2 channel, and that might change things a little bit. It has 2 channels. The mic system that I got, it was nothing really that fancy. It was only like $100 and something bucks. B&H gave us a little discount, a little sponsor. I gave them a little plug. Boom, look like that. It wasn't the easiest thing to hooking up. I had 3 or 4 tests. If you were a subscriber, you could have been involved in the tests. We had quite a few people that were in the tests. We had Doctor or something, and we had some gamer streamer guy, and another guy. And please share us, guys. We're trying hard to become as big as we possibly can on our YouTube thing. We love having YouTube. We love having you guys. We love educating. If you find it interesting, obviously people that are associated with you are going to find it interesting as well. So hit us up and, hey, go over and check this guy out. This guy's fun. Next week, I guarantee, well, I shouldn't say I guarantee because then I have to. So in the efforts of full disclosure and total transparency, I cannot guarantee that we are going to broadcast from the water next week. But there is a strong possibility that we are going to be streaming live from the Great Peconic Bay in Long Island, New York next week. We'll even pull up a cage. I was going to do it this week, but I had this party I got to go to. So, I got to do it. That's why I'm dressed over. Well, maybe I should get dressed. Maybe I should start getting a little bit more classy for the show. What do you think? Being that we're going to be out on the water, it's probably going to be a beautiful day. Maybe I should break out my mankini for next week. All right. What else? Did I cover everything? Oh, yeah. People think I'm nuts. I'm going a little overboard maybe with seed. We're going big, going strong. Rookie year, I strongly do not recommend going over 100,000 oysters. Period. Now, if you got a little experience and you know what you're doing and you're half-assed, maybe you should go a little bit more, but I don't know how much more. Now, if you're an absolute crazy kook like myself and you go to Massachusetts on a regular basis and you have a lot of fun and you just enjoy what you're doing and you totally immerse yourself into things that you know that you can do, and you know how to work hard and you know how to pump out 80 hours a week, and you know those kinds of things. So you go big, and you go really big, and you go for it, and that's what we're doing. I mentioned to somebody one time, I says, don't get pissed off if I kill a bunch of oysters in my rookie year. And she said, don't worry, everybody does. I'm in. I'm not going to kill him, though. Look out. Get out of the way. We're coming through. Fred needs an eye patch. Arrgh. Captain Freddy the Angry Bayman. Where is... I'm surprised you guys haven't asked. Pickle? What the hell's a pickle? Freddy is getting another tractor. What in God's creation he needs another tractor for is beyond me. But he's got a little obsession with tractors. And some of them are pretty cool. I shit you not, man. They are wicked cool. Go over and check out some of the stuff on the channel. So he says he's going to turn it around, and it's worth more than what he's paying for it, because that's another thing that he's really into, okay, is turning stuff around like that. And this is what Freddy does. So you know what? If that's what makes Freddy tick, God bless him. I harass him a little bit. Well, what do you need another tractor for? But you know what? This is what turns him on. He's living all right. He's having a good time. We're working off of each other. It's good cop, bad cop type of thing. It's pretty funny. Love the guy. He's having fun. We're having fun. I'm glad that you guys are having fun. Have I strung this out long enough for 30 minutes yet, or where am I at? How long have we been on? How come it's not on this thing? It's got to be close, right? Is it on this thing? Oh my goodness, we're only at 20. All right, well, I got nothing else. I'm all out. I did everything. I gave it everything. Go big, go home, one more delivery. That's it. Got any questions? The porgies were great. Oh, you came in a little late, I guess, Jimmy Frozen. Man, we were slamming them things. They were, you know, it's a good fish. The meat is very, very delicate and very flavorful. But the bones, all right? You gotta be careful when you're eating a porgy because the porgy is gonna pork you, all right? You're gonna choke on a bone, so you gotta be careful. The bikes in the Hamptons are low, flat tires. Everything I see, the tires are wicked low. Yeah, hope everybody is. Thank you, Randy, for reminding me about that. The guys in Louisiana and whatnot. Ooh, looks like you might get hit. You might get a little precursor. It looks like it's going to be a lot of rain. Looks like the wind ain't going to be too big of a problem. It looks like the water is going to be the big problem for you guys. Batten down the hatches, and I hope you guys make it out alive. And hey, remember, keep your chin up. It's all good. Stay put. Don't be stupid. You know, that's when you die, is when you be stupid. Like Baby G on the way out to the porgies. It was a little rough. It was blowing pretty good. And it was blowing straight down the bay. So there's a lot of distance of water where the wind is cooking. So the waves get a little bit bigger because there's a lot of distance. Now, if it was going from the other direction, it would have been nice. But we knew the wind was going to lay down, but it was a little bumpy on the way out there. And you could see Baby G starting to turn green. And I'm like, Baby G, all right? Oh, yeah. She knew it'd be all right once we got to where we had to go. It was funny. Wind and water. God bless the guys in Louisiana. All right, I got nothing more. Guys, I hope you guys had fun. I sure did. Please come over to our channel and subscribe. Come over to our Instagram as well and follow. We love having our followers. We love seeing you guys. So please, please, please don't forget to tag Happy Oyster in anything that you do. Or, of course, we're running some hashtags. Going to start the t-shirt thing. That's... And Tony's talking with the people in California about the screens. We're going to be printing our own. We're going to start pumping out some hashtags. And the hashtags are going to be, hashtag is going to be Oyster. Hashtag is going to be Long Island. The hashtag is going to be Eat Me at the Happy Oyster Company. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have fun. Enjoy. We'll see you next week. 10 o'clock live. Be cool, be kind, and be happy. Love you guys. See you later.